Jin-Soo Kwon from Lost.
Excellent.
So,
very good.
I love Jin. Jin is such a great character. First of all, Daniel Day-Kim is so good in the role.
Wonderful.
He is just fantastic. Fantastic actor. I'm actually quite looking forward to seeing him in the new live-action Avatar, because he's got quite a big role in that, so that'll be interesting. What I love about Jin is the evolution of his character and how he starts the series and you think that he's one thing and then you get the reveal that, oh no, he's actually not. So of course, when you first meet him and Sun, we think that they are a very stereotypical Asian couple with the man controlling the wife and being very harsh. But then of course we get the background and we find out that no, Jin is like this lovely fisherman who comes from a poor background and just happened to fall in love with a mafia daughter because he has bad luck. But I think that Jin has, all the characters on Lost, obviously, so many have great growth, great arcs. But I think Jin's arc in particular is so endearing because he has that added otherness of he doesn't speak English in the beginning, so he really is completely lost among everyone. Everyone else can kind of create this sense of community, but he's very much cut off from that because he can't communicate. And then that gets even worse when he discovers that his wife can speak English. And so that's another added, thing. And so I really love, first of all, watching him slowly learn English is really cute, especially everyone else's reactions to it. I love when Sawyer pops up in season 3 and Jin's all like, good to see you. And Sawyer's just like, oh, look who's hooked on phonics. Yeah, I think that his relationship with Sawyer is one of my favorite friendships on the series. Again, it's one of those, because Lost is one of those shows that gives you dynamics that you just think, this wouldn't work. And then it just does. And Sawyer and Jin are one of those dynamics. So I love watching him, gain his independence, gain the knowledge, the ability to communicate with others. I think, his involvement in the raft at the end of season 1 is really fantastic. And, the dynamic that he develops with Michael because of that. And then, of course, he and Sun, they have their relationship issues that they need to sort out while they're on the island. And I love seeing that and seeing the flashbacks. Obviously, the flashbacks here showing what it was like for him to getting to marry Sun and dealing with Sun's father and all of that. And then, of course, I loved season 5 when he's stuck with Sawyer and Juliet and the others in Dharmaland. And you really see him grow.
I do love that stuff.
Yeah, and he really comes into his own, and he really, and again, when they meet up with him and Hurley's just like, dude, you're English, it's awesome, and, they're really good. And, of course, because it's Lost, the ending is, well... I don't want to give too much away, but
we won't say too
much. But I love in the Flash Sideways when we see him and Sun there and they're still together. And one of my favorite moments is after he's woken up in the Flash Sideways, but Sawyer hasn't, and he sees Sawyer, and you can just see this look on his face, So Jin, just such a surprising character, because I remember when I first watched Lost, I didn't like him because I watched Lost as it aired, so I was watching week to week, and I was like, who is this asshole Sun? Get away from him. And then, but then the rest of the series comes and it's just like, no, he's Jin. He's beautiful. He loves his wife and he loves his friends and he's so hardworking and he's just adorable. And, the van scene with him, Hurley, Charlie and Sawyer is one of the best scenes ever. When Hurley gets the van started. He's just, and he's just like, Hurley! And they're all so happy and just, so... Lost, obviously, like we've talked about before, just a treasure trove for characters and characterization and just, these characters that just feel so real to life and just have all this richness to them. And I think Jin is honestly one of the best examples of that. And like I said, Daniel Day-Kim is so good in the role. I mean, the only thing I'd seen him in before that was Angel, where he plays Gavin, and Gavin is just, not even really a character. So it was really great to see him, really stretch his acting chops on this one. So that's my number 39, just the precious, wonderful, amazing Jin-Soo Kwon from Lost.
I mean, that's a great pick. You're definitely right, because I was with you early, in season 1 and stuff. I thought, this guy's a bit of a villain, bit of an arsehole, and you could never imagine he's going to go on and have this a great arc, and he's actually going to make us really like him and root for that relationship, because it's a great relationship. so tender at times, and both characters, I mean, probably him a bit more than her, partly because of where he starts, but even she has a lot of great development as well. But you know, it's a great relationship and dynamic, and it's a testament to his character, the performance and the writing, that we actually do grow to love him as much as we do Sawyer and how unexpected, because that is one of the big things about like the dynamics of Lost, and the gimmick of the show is that you've got these characters from all different parts of the world who are thrown together and have to coexist, and they're characters who would never come across each other in the real world, because like Sawyer's from like some southern probably Texas or somewhere like that. Most likely.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
Okay, nice. Keep it coming.
You were right.
Okay, that's two. Hit me.
Those pants don't make you look fat.
Now you got it. Only three things a woman needs to hear.
전 갈고리 손인 줄 알고 무서웠어요. 그러니까 그 남자가 웃으면서 이 말 했지. 걱정 마세요, 소녀 아가씨. 내 갈고리 손은 네 앱이 머릿속에 아직도 박혀 있다!